a like, and
Wheel spin on digital highways, Lenny's at the helm through neon lit byways.
welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alrighty, welcome back. We are going to be playing Out of Ore, continuing on with the underground base that I've been building. I have actually gotten majority of my factory set up now, so it for the most part it's gonna be buried, I think, because I have a feeling I'm just gonna use the floor to cover this here so that you don't see it, and only this portion that's sticking up is even really gonna be visible. So I mean, and really even then I could just cover it with a wall and you wouldn't even see it, but for now, let's purchase some wood floor. Materials, wood. Nope, we want buildings, wood. And we want some floor. And let's do like 50. And we're gonna cover the actual factory. Let me test one theory though. Can I access all of it through down here? Which I'm pretty sure the answer is gonna be yes. I just want to make it that I actually have like a little maintenance closet that I can enter into to get to, yeah, the whole shebang. So it'll be underneath the floor, and it'll be a little annoying to have to go to, but let's get some more of the floor here. Grid. Dang it. So there's one big drawback to grid is it lets you build everywhere, quite literally. If it's out of range of where you actually want to place, but it's on another grid, snap, 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 it lets you build. So that is a downfall to it. But as for the rest of the building, it's definitely a lot easier. And I have noticed that it's easier to do, and both of them, like both ways, it would cause that misplacement of panels. So I guess that makes it still better because they both sucked in the same way. Using snap or grid is what I'm talking about. And this will be our little fuel depot. And this used to be where the cell station was. And I mean, technically I can get rid of a lot of this. I just want to make sure I cover the factory part. I don't necessarily have to go all the way over to the floor or anything like that. We'll start working on the floor. As well as clearing more of the ceiling down. Should we dig that out? Kind of feel like the answer is yes. And if that's the case, I'm gonna use the ramps to do it. And we're gonna start right next to the sluice box if possible. I don't want to clip into it, but can we build right here without... Alright, come on. Right there. And That actually is still above the sluice box, technically. So I feel less lame about it, even though we are talking about floating concrete blocks and shit. There's 3. I gotta go 1 more. Try to go at least 4 wide usually. No real reasoning other than it's the same width of the hopper. Hey, look at that. And it lines up with the hopper still. One of them. But that's fine. Let's take the next platform. Put that in. And so far, none of this is visible from the surface. That's been my goal from the beginning, and that one I've actually kind of maintained. Now, the not buying stuff from the storefront, yeah, that didn't really last. Mostly because of the trees. I just really didn't want to cut down all the trees and make it obvious. Gosh, I got myself stuck that I'm here. So now, we're gonna go back to the store. We're gonna see if we can buy some wheels. Hey, that one was not there before. We got truck wheels. What about, do they not have chains anymore? There's a chain tire. So, some are called tires and some are not. What's the difference? Can be fitted to wheeled vehicles. So, I don't, I think I accidentally got one too many, but we're gonna try this out here. It looks to have changed the front one. Looks like a monster truck tire. I don't know if that's gonna help any. It's in reverse going forward. That's okay. I really got myself into a predicament here. On accident. But I'm just hoping that I can get myself out of it without having to teleport. Now what about, I don't know if chains are better or... Can we fit it so it's just the paddle thing? I wanted to put dualies, like double wides on there. That didn't work. I do feel like this would be better than chains, but let's try the chain tires. And alright, let's try these chain tires, see if they make any difference. believe I got myself high-sided pretty bad is what's going on. But can't really tell the difference. I think I just got myself hella stuck is what's going on. So I need to get myself out of here. Place that down. Definitely need to flatten out some of these ridiculous craters that got made by the still broken terraforming that allows you to just endlessly drill a hole essentially with your bucket. That's just not how things work. The dirt, it's like deleting the dirt in front of it is what's going on. I don't know if they'll ever be able to correct that because I feel like that is the digging mechanic. Like if they try to correct that, they're likely gonna end up having to change the whole digging mechanic. Because how would you dig downward? Alright, so still zooming all the way out again. But that's so now it's doing the opposite of what it was doing before. You're either zoomed all the way out or stuck in cockpit mode. When you switch, not permanently, obviously. It can be adjusted with the middle mouse. The ceiling is in my way, and I can't quite navigate around it. I do have to fill up, which I should be able to now. Yep. Don't fall in! Or just fall in. Come on. Can I switch tires? Just testing. I don't know, so it's definitely worth the test. Damn it. Falling in the hole again. Like, you wouldn't be able to keep falling into the hole because there would be dirt there. It wouldn't just keep picking it up and deleting it. So that needs to be fixed. These tires definitely do seem like they grip better. I just still don't seem to be getting anywhere with it. That lists the front tires. There's no good way out. So we're gonna dump the bucket so it's empty. What the hell? Wait. It just let me tip forward. That could definitely help get me out. How come it wasn't letting me do that a minute ago? Trying to use the force to let me tip maybe? Or do I gotta already be going down and then... How did I get it to do it? Lame. Get the vehicle back. And I guess we have to continue on with the ramp because otherwise I'm gonna keep falling into the abyss. That's not really how the grid mode should work. Do I still have to place a starting block? I do. Alright, and then we need the block. So that it knows where to place the next one. So we're just gonna follow this down, I guess. And if we don't get anything from it, we don't get anything from it, I guess, because we keep falling in. Yeah. Like fully friggin' zoomed out every single time. Choose one or the other. Is that also in here? Let's see. No, does not look like it. So I don't know why that's doing that. Ah! Don't understand. Just break the dirt. I was just digging, and now it's like the impenetrable dirt. Dig over here. Still nothing. I was hoping that maybe if I had some shit in my bucket, it would let me dig, but no, it's... Nah, nothing. What the fuck is going on? I don't know, but I got me some dump or monster truck tires, so I might be able to stand back up. I don't know. It's kind of aggravating, to be honest. That it is definitely not how these vehicles would operate. Before they had it that you had to use dynamite and stuff for breaking the solid rock, but we're not at solid rock. This is pay dirt. And this vehicle should not have any issues breaking pay dirt. Did I like break the bucket or something? No. Okay, I was just making sure if that was even a thing. So are the front wheels the drive wheels then? And it's not 4x4 essentially? I mean, I always thought these things were four-wheel drive, but it seems like as soon as the front wheels are off the ground, It's like there's nothing else touching anymore. See, I'm like skiing. Those back wheels might as well not even be on. Except for the back wheels are spinning when they're airborne, so it is four wheel. It must be, must not be posi. It's open diff. Alright, if I ran into that shit that hard, definitely got some more physics work to do. Oh, but they did say in the press release thing for today that the big wheeled excavator thing is gonna be in the 0.32 update, and this update was the 0.31, so it should be next. Okay, there's that. Guess I'm gonna have to blow down the ceiling since it doesn't want to let me dig it out. Well, let's take a gander. We're still gonna blow stuff up, but let's do equipment, explosives. Not gonna be under tire. I need the RDX. And probably like 10 of them. Oh, it did 50, whatever. What are you doing, kitty? Come on. Why are you always up to no good while I'm streaming? Hmm? Why are you up to no good? You've gotten so big, so fast. I had to unplug my Xbox because they keep turning it on. Alright, well, actually, I do know one way to do this. So, I seen someone that had came up with a really good idea on how to keep this uniform if you have to do this kind of destruction. And basically, they took the steel mesh and used the wall one. And if we're going 4 wide and essentially 4 high, we would need 16 of these. And then what they did was took it Why did it not let me build it here? I swear there was a way to make it snap, but alright. Basically what they were doing is I guess we can snap it now. Using these so that when they place the dynamite, it's always uniform. And they were placing the dynamite on that. Oh, what the hell? You don't even need those using grid form? What the hell? Okay. Hold on, that's got me rethinking now. I mean, it gives me something to follow, but I don't even really need anything to follow if I have the floor here. Can you pick up dynamite once you throw it? The answer is nah. So, let's blow it up and see. Alright, that was actually a pretty good one. So, what I was going to say though is using those panels, they were uniformly placing the dynamite and then essentially just like that, go one there and one here, and then that way every time they blow it's the same shape every time, and easy peasy. That's quite a bit higher than I wanted, but that's fine. It didn't blow through the sky, so I'm not gonna cry about it. I do like the look of the monster truck tires better. I don't know if they're actually any better for what we're doing, but I was like, why is it not giving me credit for the coal? And then I realized I'm not selling the coal anymore. I am collecting it for power. So there's that downside, but that's fine. Not letting me scoop any of the ceiling down in this specific area, which is actually kind of crazy to think because I used dynamite to place most of my factory. So most of that should already be blasted technically because I blew up dynamite in its vicinity. So now, how many squares high did I put that dynamite when I did it? I think that was 3. There's 3 grids. Pretty sure that Oh, now I can't even do it because it's automatically placing it super far away from me. But 1, 2, pretty sure it's 3 grids. That's acting like Snap, 'cause it's going all the way back. Alright, so maybe I do want to use those platforms. At least then it gives me some control. Question is, how do I want to do this since grid is kind of working against me? So that was 2. Each one of these, each one of these things is 2 meters, I think, because that's how long these little sections of conveyor are. So if that's the case, this whole runway would be 8 meters. So that one piece of dynamite, if I put it directly on the driveway. Okay, so I want to do it 2 of these up. So like that. And then I want to go to like roughly here. And then we're gonna place another tower. And then down here, we're gonna do it again. And this is how we're gonna keep everything as uniformly as I can. Obviously, I can't do shit if it doesn't let me do it all the same. So snap is only gonna go to the middle. Grid is letting me place right in front of it. That's what I wanted. I knew that I could place it anywhere with grid. It's just that I can't tell where I should be, and because there was no wall, it wasn't letting me get it right where I want it, and it still kinda isn't. That one was off to the left. So I think it's that one. Yeah. So it should be like right here. We're gonna put it right there. The fence, I guess, should be back a little bit further. So now if I blow this, it did blow down a nice little chunk, and it's kind of doing it uniform. I'm not exactly sure if there's a better way to be doing that. Oops. Ah, the doors are open still and I hit them. So I mean, money-wise, I am at 560,000, and I started off with a mill, and it is making money back as I'm digging here, because it sells all the dirt. Now it's letting me kind of puncture into the ceiling here. Still not fully. I feel like it should have blown that up when I did the last one, because it's over the thing even. There's something fishy with this one spot. So we're gonna place this right there. I remember I'm trying not to go too high into the ceiling too. Okay, that actually did pretty good. And what I did was I used the right clicker on the mouse to change where I was placing it, essentially. Like, it gives you all the allotted places that you can put stuff. So, it's starting to look like a square. Whoops. Come on. There we go. I wonder how much the caving wheel loader thing is, if I can afford it yet or not, since I am very obviously doing caving. And it looks like we have already crossed the 30-minute mark, so if you are watching from the streams, just hold on tight. I'm not actually going anywhere. If you're watching from YouTube land, until next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.